Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Narcissu. So let's continue our story. Last time we had episode about taboo thing, and also we confessed to Mother that we are meeting with someone from the 7th floor, and she got quite devastated. So yeah, for now, let's just continue. Let's see if we still got the permission to stay at night, or even if we get the permission to even go to Himeko anymore, you know, now when the cat is out of the bag. And what is the half prayer going to be? Let's see. Okay, some water. Oh, we are back to the backstory. Oh, okay. Okay, we're having bath. The 7th floor bathroom. Today was the second bathing day of a week. Even though it could be cold white, compared to a normal home bath, it was just slightly wider. When we two were in the tub, it was enough to be tight. The girl was squeezing her eyes shut and waited for the end of the shampooing. Even this kind of exchange now, this kind of change was now becoming a familiar thing. Oh, wow. Yep, okay. This is also from the backstory. Okay. Opening a hole in the garbage bag and passing her head through, I had the girl sit on the folding chair. If there was no wind, it could also have been done on the rooftop, but mostly the cutting was done in the hospital room. Okay. As helpers, we're also gardeners, also cleaners, and occasionally barbers. Okay. Okay. The scent of the shampoo means spread from the steel damp hair into the narrow hospital room. The girl sat on the floor folding chair that I always sat on, and from the garbage bag she gave me a bit of dissatisfied look. This is exactly the same what happened with Satsumi, like, as well. Ah, that must have, like, triggered Himeko's memory too. Like, Satsumi's also been, like, having the same look of, like, dissatisfaction, basically. Okay, I see. The floor spread 3 sheets of newspaper. It was a barber shop that used 2 small hand mirrors. A few days after, one looked, it was towards the middle of August. Today also the girl was here. Today too I was here. Okay. Taking a thermometer that was in her mouth, I read the numbers on the digital display. 36.5 again? Almost. Let's go. What? Okay. What are you planning then? As I answered, I opened the paper bag I had brought. Half of today's plans was in there. Okay. Okay. So we are going outside of the hospital, perhaps? Are you able to actually take her outside? Are you allowed to take patients outside as a helper? I don't think she will just steal her from the hospital, right? She must have permission. Sure, like, as the patient, like, nowadays, like, she would, like, not care really and just, like, do whatever she wants. But back then, like, she's like on an official position, I would say, right? So I think she should need some kind of like approval to like still being able to be a helper, right? What with the flourish, I took it out of the bag to show her. After all, it was something that used up over half of this amount of allowance, and I had spent 2 hours debating over which to get. Okay. You mean like dress or a swimsuit? Are we going for the ocean swimming? Because One Piece can be either a swimsuit or a dress, I think. Or is it just a swimsuit? Could be. I mean, Setsumi had a thing of wanting a swimsuit, so might be influenced by Himeko actually. And Himeko will be influenced by her. Haven't they got vigorously noted many times? Okay, it is actually a dress. Yeah, okay, so I was right. Like, it could be either a swimsuit or the dress. It was a one-piece dress in a summery white with a yellow sunflower pattern on it. Okay. Yep. Good. Ooh. Okay. As I answered, I undid the buttons on her pajamas. Truth was, for a while, she had said she wanted to visit the church. Okay. So we're going to the trouble. Yeah. Okay. The burning sun and the sound of cicadas, today looked like it was going to be another hot day. Under the sky, we walked side by side. It was the first time we went outside the hospital. Of course, even if she said she wanted to go further, I wouldn't be able to take her. No, not that I wouldn't be able to. No one would. That's why a place like the neighborhood church was the only place I could take her. In moments we reached the church, I quietly opened the door and that I was used to passing through. The same as like, this time this is the parallel to what Chihiro did with Setsumi. Also came here in the time when no one was here around. Taka's expression turned slightly nervous, even consider her age. It was probably her first time coming to church. To be precise, it was probably a consecrated place for the worship of God. At least for me here, or not here, it didn't seem like an answer I could give. Sure. And we approached the altar and offered prayers. I prayed for the girl's happiness. Even if the future were closed, at least until then, I wished that she would be without regrets. Oh my god, I love Himeko. The remaining half, for always holding many secrets, I prayed for my own forgiveness. Wow. Half a prayer. Half a prayer for yourself. Ooh. Okay. And then as we made to leave. Ah, cool. Okay, this is half a spell. Yep. So what I said in the end of the previous episode, like maybe she's going to try, like do a blessing and she will forget like parts or something. Then yeah, seems like that's the case. She remembered what Himeko was still telling her at some top times, and she just doesn't remember the second part. saying that her usual cheery expression faced me, without a single shadow an innocent smile faced me. Really shouldn't understand the meaning of the words. However, even more so because of that, the sentiment made me real happy. And then, half of the prayer, used for my own forgiveness. For me, who could do nothing other than buy ice cream for her. It was painful. Right above was the sun. Noisy were the cries of cicadas. As usual, the holidays continued. It was a summer day, unchanged from yesterday. But a little bit changed to the girl. Up until now, she had been so attached to me. But between one day and the next, she came to hold a bit of distance. Oh? Oh? What's happening? Exchanging our morning greetings, I sat down, the usual folding chair. Then when I looked at the tray, she had already finished eating. Oh. She's eating less and less, I think. Oh no, she's getting weaker, isn't she? Before one day and the next, she wound up barely eating. No. You know, that's just no response, though before, even if it wasn't for an ice cream, she would happy go. And to not eat. That on the 7th floor was a deadly thing. Unlike the other floors, a full-blown nutrition for IV drips were not given here. Of course, there's some sugar contained in them, but the main purpose was rehydration. They were deadly, and exactly that was immediately linked to death. Yep. Oh no, no, she's asking too many questions, and she's giving too much info. Oh no. Did she figure this out? Here my words stopped. My throat, I swallowed the word die. Normally, preaching about life and death was the duty of the church, and our duty was also to support that. But here on the 7th floor, a place where we speak to those who have lived life peacefully of coming death. However, for a young girl, for a girl who could not have been said to have fully lived, just who in the world could speak of death now? Exactly, in these times. Maybe I should have let her hear the words of Saint Augustine or Lord Jesus, but for me, offering up a half a prayer and buying ice cream, that's about all I could do. Ooh. Wow. She's figuring this out. She knows. Is it going to be this? Oh my god, I have a feeling I know where this is going. The girl is going to figure it out that she's dying. And she's going to be angry at Himeko that she never told her before. And that's why Himeko's teaching Satsumi that this is not a kindness to hold back the truth. That's actually a trigger then. That's the actual trigger. If I'm correct. But we'll see. A few days later, late night. As always, the girl ate very little. Oh no, the soundtrack. And at that girl's side again, I was sleeping in the spare bed. Oh no, she's coughing. I hate this. Late at night, in the dark hospital room, the girl was coughing. Right now, all I could do was gently pat her back. The past few days, because she had been leaving most of her food, it was visible that her strength was dropping. And now she was clearly avoiding me. If I spoke to her, she would barely make a response. The times where she would speak to me on her own completely disappeared. Why did she suddenly... Like, I get this that she would stop eating and stuff. I guess because, like, she feels worse, doesn't want to eat and stuff. Medical issues. But why would she start avoiding Himeko like this? Why? Amongst all that, suddenly she opened her mouth. Oh. This is... Oh no, why this is happening? What she took out of her pyjamas pocket was the rosary, without a doubt the one that I had given her before. What the hell? She knows what is happening. Oh my god. I hate this. Been a few episodes since I got like almost cried. Seems like it's time to get back to being like extremely sad. That's... There, her words stopped. Since a few days ago, the girl had definitely been acting strangely. And then a single thing came to mind. Oh, she got to learn all the rules. The lady told her. Oh. And that question, there was no response. However, I felt the silence was a no, but wasn't a no, but a yes. I had been convinced it was a rumor, but it looks like that kind of legacy did exist, and most likely the girl had heard it. Finally she cried. Even though until now, not once had she cried. The rules before all that I had heard was that we're only past the residents of the 7th floor. I suppose it was only the problem of those who have headed towards death. That was why for me, I might not have the right to hear. No matter how close I was allies, I could not become the parashate who accompanies them in death. In the end, nothing other than someone watching from the side. Simply just patting her back. So that just even a little bit sooner, she would stop crying. Just a little bit sooner, she would smile for me. Just a little bit sooner. The girl continued to cry. But the legacy that was passed down, what was in there, was simple to imagine. Don't eat. Oh my god, that was a rule. I forgot. I forgot about this. True. That was the shortest route to death. That was something that us helpers had also suspected. Coming to a place like the 7th floor, people who died when the worsening of sickness was rare. Instead, seemingly all of her own, they gave up food, simply weakening and then dying. I learned that those were common. Most likely, it was not for their own sake. financially, psychologically, for various reasons. It was probably the act stemming from wanting to lighten the burdens of those left behind. I who had become close was beginning to be pushed away for the same reason. For the one leaving, it was to pain those left behind just a bit less. And also, on top of hearing those rules, there was a chance she learned, which I most feared. Oh god, we're back to this. There my words choked. I had thought to say something, but especially at a time like this, I knew that I had to say something. Even though I suppose... Oh my god, my eyes are hurting. I haven't slept well and now I have to... God damn it. Even though I was supposed know what kindness should be, even though I was supposed to be Catholic in order to speak of life and death, yet I could not find any words. And since that time, she stopped being a Catholic, I guess. That was the time, because she's been disappointed in herself. She felt like she doesn't deserve to be one. That's the reason. Outside the window there was a night sky that was beginning to lighten. In this narrow hospital room, the girl's sobs reverberated. Even though I was the professor, the doctor, I couldn't give an answer. At this time, if I were a real doctor of the church, if I were Augustine or Jerome, maybe I could have answered with something. Oh wow. Holy Jesus, okay. That's it for this episode, thank you. I have no words for the end. Let just this ending sink in. Let's just this chapter end sink in. Half a prayer. And next time we're going to have the episode Roadster. Okay, we'll see what it's going to be about. Thank you everyone for watching. Click that like button if you like the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord and become a member if you'd like to support me and see episodes earlier. Thank you once again for watching, Narcissu, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you once again, and for now, Pocket Watch is going out.